Hey y'all, I'm going to try to do this video. It's hard in the house to do videos because I don't have the same um, setup as I do in Tank. What I want to talk to you guys about today is housing and the elderly. I'm going to use my friend Terry as an example. Terry called me day before yesterday and he was frantic. Now, Terry's 81 or 82. He's not in good health. Um, sorry, you guys, allergies are so terrible. So, anyway, he called me and he was frantic. He's 81 or 82. He has lived in this mobile home park for senior citizens for years. I don't know exactly how many, but he's lived there for years. He's friendly to everybody that lives there that, he comes in contact with. He's the sweetest old guy. I actually rented a room from him for a while, so I can attest to his character and the kind of person that he is. Very nice guy. He has places in this mobile home where the floor is literally crumbling and you can see down through the holes into the ground. Really, y'all. One of those such places was in the bedroom that I rented. You have to be very careful of these soft places because you could put your leg right through and fall down through there onto the ground. I kept telling him, Terry, you have got to report this and get them to repair it for you. This is dangerous. What if you tripped and fell into one of these spots? If you broke something, you'd really be in a world of hurt. Well, he didn't want to bother him, and he didn't want to bother him. So finally, he called them. Oh, and let me say, if I forgot to mention this, he has always paid his rent on time, you guys. Always. So he called them right before the holiday and reported the rotting floors. They came over and they fixed one place where they were rotting away. Then, a couple days later, he gets a 60-day notice to vacate. Now, you guys, that is pure and simple retaliatory. I know that. I know it. I managed properties for over 16 years. That is illegal. But try proving it. Try proving that. What they want to do is they want Terry to move out of there and then somebody with a newer mobile home to move in and rent the space, or they want to fix it up just a little bit and get a couple extra $100 for the rent. You guys, this is nothing short of cruel and unethical and immoral. Now, Terry does not have a clue on going about finding another place. His income is Social Security. He's limited, just like all of us, on his income. He pays about $1,100 a month right now where he is, and he just barely manages to make paying his other bills. He lives a very simple life. He does nothing for entertainment. He doesn't go out to eat. He doesn't go see a movie. He has television, and that is it for him. And his sweet, sweet little dog, Mariah. She's a Chihuahua mix. She tolerated Hazel very well when we were staying there. Now, the reason I left is because the room rent with a bathroom was $500 a month, which is as low as you can find in Oceanside. In fact, that's an incredible deal. But it took half of my income and I just couldn't manage it. You guys, I'm going to help him, of course, try to find him a new place. He's in a big double wide, maybe even a triple wide mobile home. He's used to a lot of room. He does have a washer and dryer in there so he can do his own laundry. He is heartbroken and traumatized from this whole thing. Now, there are no low-income properties that are available. I have my name on every waiting list there is in the county. To your waiting list, or the waiting lists are closed because they have so many applicants. The usual income requirements for a non-low income apartment are as follows. You must make at least 2 times the amount of rent, and sometimes it's 2.5 times the amount of rent. So if you want to rent an apartment for $1,000, you have to make at the very least, $2,500 a month. We don't make that kind of money. Not on just Social Security. At least I don't know anybody who pulls in that much money in Social Security. So what is this poor man to do? He doesn't have family. He has a stepdaughter who will send him a couple $100 if he really needs it. There are no phone calls. There are no wellness checks. And there are definitely no visits. All of Terry's friends are in the same boat that he is. They cannot lift. They can definitely not move any furniture. You guys, I don't know what's going to happen. I will do my best to help Terry find a new place, arrange for some movers. I will get boxes for him. When I move, I always get my boxes from places like Office Depot, Staples, because they will save you their boxes that paper comes in. And they are small, they're easy to carry, they're easy to stack, and that's what I always use. And I will start getting boxes for Terry's belongings. I don't know what's going to happen to him. He's talking about trying to get an old RV. You guys, he can't afford that, much less where is he going to park? He's 80-something. His driving skills are not what they need to be living on the road. He can't do that. So I will let you guys know what happens. And I want to tell you guys, if you think that there's a 1,000,001 chance, or 1 in a million chance, that you could be facing this problem, you need to get your butt in gear and you need to sign up for all the low-income housing that you can possibly find. It is so easy for this to happen to you. So easy. Family that you think you can depend on to help you, when the going gets rough, that's when you'll really know who your friends and family really are. I've heard too many stories from people who have said, my kids will not help me. My family will not help me. They don't want to help me. They can't help me. You guys, don't wait until this thing bites you in the bottom. Do something about it now. If I had signed up for HUD housing or Section 8, however you want to term it, 8 years ago, I would be possibly getting into some low-income housing right now. However, I didn't sign up for it until 4 years ago. They tell me, I checked on it recently, that I still have about 4 years to go on their waiting list. Now, I'm hoping that Tank is going to sustain me until that time, or until I come up on one of the other waiting lists. But you guys, do not wait. Do not wait. I was employed by the nonprofit when I applied for HUD. I had no intention of being unemployed. My intention was to work until I dropped. I loved my job, loved it, and I was good at it. But I lost my job. And now, as you all know, I'm between a rock and a hard place. I have wonderful people out there that are supporting me and helping me and encouraging me. That's a lot more than a lot of elderly people have. So you guys, my message to you is, once again, don't wait. Don't wait. I don't care if you have a good job. When you apply to get on HUD or Section 8, all you do is give them basic information. Your name, your address, and a phone number. You don't have to qualify in any way until you come up to the top of the waiting list. Then your financial circumstances at that time are going to be what they use to qualify you with. Now, I still had a good job when I signed up for that. And look what happened. I wish to goodness I had done it 4 years earlier than what I did. I never dreamed, never in my wildest dreams thought that I would get into this situation. But I did. So that's my message to you all. Please pray for Terry and for me as I try to help him navigate this terrible housing situation. And it will just be by the grace of God and a miracle that we're able to find him something that is decent, that he can afford. It's all going to be very disorienting for him. He's lived in the same place for a very long time, and he's used to it. Now, if we're lucky, we might be able to find him a little studio somewhere, or maybe a one-bedroom. But he is going to be going down a lot in square footage. And that's a lot to deal with. As we know, as we give up our large homes, move to smaller homes, move from a home into an apartment, then a studio, renting a room in someone's home, until finally you end up in a van. Terry's heavy set. He doesn't get around as well as I do, getting in and out of a van. I don't think it's doable for him. I don't. So anyway, your prayers would be much appreciated, you guys, and your kind thoughts. And please, don't let crap sneak up on you. Be proactive. Save, save, save. Downsize now. If you live in a big house, how much do you really use it? Really? What rooms do you use? Do you need that big house? No. No, you don't. None of us need a big old house. You can move to a smaller home and be just as happy. You can move from home to an apartment. Is it fun? No. Is it doable? Yes. Is it necessary? Probably. So you can build up your savings. Anyway, y'all, that's all I have to say about that. This is kind of a long video. I wish I was better at condensing things and not rambling so much, but it is what it is. So I love you guys. Do something fun today. Tank is still in the shop. I got a call yesterday and they needed to keep him an extra day, which is okay because I want everything to get done and get done correctly. Anyway, do something fun and I'll talk to you later. Bye.